Do you think that cybersecurity means wearing a hoodie, sitting in a dark room, and hacking all the time? Then think again. There are so many myths about cybersecurity, and in today's video, we are going to discuss about which ones are really not true. A lot of these myths give beginners and freshers the wrong idea about cybersecurity and kind of scare them when they want to get into it. Hi everyone, my name is Meera Tamudi. I'm a cybersecurity professional working in the UK, and I mentor thousands of students to kickstart their careers in cybersecurity. If this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the top myths and show you what a cybersecurity career really looks like. Myth number 1. Whenever we talk about cybersecurity, everyone automatically imagines this particular scenario where somebody is sitting in a hoodie and they're all alone and they're just working and doing some really scary, intense work. But cybersecurity is really not like that. In fact, cybersecurity is quite the opposite. It's not someone working alone in the dark. It's a field which requires constant collaboration. No matter what you choose to do in cybersecurity, whether it's ethical hacking or SOC analyst or GRC roles, cybersecurity is a field of collaboration. The truth is that majority of the hackers out there collaborate and work together in teams, in groups, right? And that's exactly what the defenders need to do. We have to talk and we have to collaborate, discuss. That's how we improve and we become better at defending and doing what we do. You have to discuss about alerts with teammates. You have to review evidence together. You need to discuss on the latest policies and rules. You have to share the latest threat intelligence. Everything is about learning from each other, and it's definitely a team sport. So if you're someone who doesn't like working alone and you feel like you can't do alone work, that's why you don't want to do cyber, trust me, you don't have to, because cybersecurity is a team sport. A lot of the work revolves around communication and collaboration. Myth number 2. Every day is really exciting and there are so many attacks happening that no 2 days are the same in cybersecurity. While this sounds really interesting, but the truth is that this is not real. Sometimes you go on and on for days without any attack, right? Without finding anything, without having some work. We do repetitive tasks, we monitor the same alerts again and again, we close the false positives and try to improve on them. We check logs all the time, we do the routine cybersecurity checks. Sometimes it's as boring as getting on calls, doing meetings, reading your emails, right? So cybersecurity work is like any other work. But this doesn't mean the job is boring and administrative. Yes, cybersecurity is really exciting as well. New attacks happen all the time and you never know what's coming for you. But what I'm trying to say is, and why I'm calling this a myth, it's not like every day you log on and you work for a company and something exciting is happening all the time. That's not the case. Most of the days you're going to be doing repetitive tasks. There will be times when 3 days in a row you are just sitting in a place and you're getting no alerts, no work, nothing much is happening. But that one fine day on a Friday before a weekend, you're about to log off for the weekend thinking everything is nice and good. That's when a really big cybersecurity attack happens. And then you will have to sit back and investigate and wait. So it's something that's unpredictable. The hackers don't wait for us. They don't follow our 9 to 5. Cyber attacks can happen anytime, on weekends, on holidays, during festivals. So this work is unpredictable and it is exciting, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that every day something is going to be happening. So if you're a fresher and you think that every day is going to be a thrill for you, then don't think so, because you will get frustrated. Myth number 3. Cybersecurity is all about hacking. I would tell you the amount of times where I've tried to research something about cybersecurity and all I find is ethical hacking, right? So many people think that ethical hacking is cybersecurity. That's all to cybersecurity. But that's really not true. Even if you don't know anything about hacking and you don't know hacking, you can make an amazing career in cybersecurity. Because if you've seen any of my videos, you know the different subdomains in cybersecurity. There's SOC analyst, there's GRC, there's stuff about policies, there's security auditing. There are so many different subdomains in cybersecurity that don't require you to directly do any hacking, right? SOC analysts monitor and investigate the alert. Incident responders handle the incidents, do the mitigation work. Vulnerability analysts look and patch the vulnerabilities that are out there. GRC analysts work on the governance, the risk, the compliances, try to work on the policies. Auditors make sure that they conduct audits. There are so many fields in cybersecurity that don't require hacking. So if you think you're not very technical and you don't want to do hacking, that's absolutely okay. You can still make an amazing career in cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is diverse and there's always place and roles for people who are technical, semi-technical, and also non-technical. Your personality, your curiosity to learn and grow, your passion to secure organizations, that's what matters the most. There are so many other myths around cybersecurity, but I think these are the top 3 ones which are actually relevant in everyday life. Just to recap everything, cyber is not a solo sport. It's all about collaboration and teamwork. Number two, not every day is very thrilling. Sometimes you have to do the repetitive and boring tasks. Number three, cybersecurity is not just about hacking. There are so many other roles and it's diverse. If you understand all of these realities, you will enter into cybersecurity much more confidently and not have any misconceptions and misunderstandings. I hope you found this video a little different and interesting. Please comment down and let me know what other videos you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and see you next time.